Howdy, y'all. So on the next episode of Ricky's Big World, we gonna spill all the tea.
The only requirement is that you declare it loud and proud.
My grandmama was in the bathroom one time, and before she flushed the toilet, I heard her say, "Woo, I declare." And I knew what she meant. And she come out, and I said, "Grandma, you feel better?" "Woo, yes, I feel much better. You should have seen it." So that was a moment of shock.
Back in the pizza world caverns, behind the test ovens, and in reality next to the bathrooms, it's Ricky's Big World.
Hey, this is Ricky with Ricky's Big Worlds. We got another episode coming to you from Pizza World here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I want you to take a look at this. What kind of pizza is this?
Cheese.
Plain old cheese and some cheese sticks.
I feel like that's the best way to judge a pizza place. If they can't get cheese right.
Y'all do the buffalo milk cheese,
Yes.
right? Oh,
Yeah.
my God. In fact, I want this one right here because I touched it. Look at that right there. That is beautiful. I don't normally like cheese pizza. It's like it's too plain, but I will say it's got like some seasonings in it that make it real.
If you can't do a good cheese pizza, then the rest of your pizzas aren't going to be that good.
There you go. So Roxanna and Jana told me before we came on, she wants to do a game show day.
I want to spice it up a little bit.
And I'm trying to figure this one out here. So what kind of game? Oh, let me go that breadstick real quick.
This is going to be a Southern sayings game.
Breadstick. Okay. 2 for $1. Well, hot too. A what now?
A Southern sayings game. So I'm going to give you a Southern saying.
Why
And
do you
you're-
gotta be Southern?
Really? Is that a real question?
Yeah, because I mean, evidently, am I only limited to the South?
Right now you are. For this game.
My apologies.
For the purpose of this game.
Miss Producer.
I'm going to say a Southern saying. And then you're going to tell me, A, what it means. If you use it or if you've ever heard of it.
Okay.
Okay?
So do we have the do 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 do?
That's copyrighted.
Oh, I'm
But
positive.
how about this? I'll put in some uncopyrighted music here.
Ding, 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 ding. How about that?
Okay.
Time is up.
So we'll start with the first one as an example, because
Alright.
this one's easy. So bless your heart. So what's it mean?
Okay, so there are two versions of Bless Your Heart. There is Church Lady Bless Your Heart. Okay, so you like, well, you know what, baby? I understand that you having some problems in life right now. Your bowels all backed up and everything else. But, you know, bless your heart. I hope that things get better for you. All right? That's the nice Southern way.
Okay.
Then you got the one that my wife likes to use. And when you get real mad at somebody, well, bless your heart. You just F-bomb them. Okay, that's what that means. That's an F-bomb.
Okay.
You don't say that. Okay. Not in that context.
Okay.
Because you will get cut. Because we teach our daughters. I taught my daughters stab and twist. Don't ask no questions. Don't be in no. If somebody messes with you, stab and twist. That's it.
So if you're listening to this family and you go to the South, now you know what bless your heart means if somebody says it to you.
Two different versions though.
We're trying to educate on this podcast.
You have to
today.
listen and what the context is.
Okay.
So if you're at the grocery store one day and you upset somebody because you grabbed the last pack of toilet paper, and somebody says, well, bless your heart, there it is. They just F-bombed you. I would too if you took the last roll of toilet paper.
All right. Now that we know what we're doing, let's go to the next one.
All right.
She was madder than a wet hen.
Now, how you know what that means? All right. You ever seen a chicken mad before?
I've never seen a mad chicken, but
Throw some water on the chicken and see what happens.
does it come after you?
It will. They don't play with that mess right there. So yeah, that's self-explanatory right there. Madder than a wet chicken or a wet hen. It's
Only 2 minutes into the episode and I already hit the camera. Okay.
bless your heart.
listening to the cues on that one. Okay. If I had my druthers.
If I had my way. If I, my grandma used to say that too. She was like, Lord have mercy, if I had my druthers, I wouldn't have married that man and had y'all little rotten kids and no grandkids.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Fancy.
It's fancy, druthers.
Full as a tick.
Oh, that's a self-explanatory, because you know how a tick gets all full off your blood and be swollen up and everything else. So when you come to Pizza World, you be walking around going, Lord have mercy, I'm full as a tick.
The thing on here says a big southern lunch complete with cornbread, collard greens, and pecan pie. Now, here's a question. Is it pecan or pecan?
Depends on how I say pecan.
Pecan.
Mm-hmm. Because the way my granddaddy was all like, well, you pee in a can in the backyard. Okay, so pecan.
All right. Worn slap out.
Tired, girl. I'm just tired. I'm tired doing this.
Why is it worn slap out? Like, use it. Can you use it in a sentence?
Yeah, I'm worn slap out sitting here doing this podcast with you. I'm worn slap out. Kyle worn slap out. Much work as he does. See how Kyle, how I threw you in there?
He's like, what? All right. What about? I think this one's kind of common, but hankering.
Oh yeah. Hankering for a hunk of cheese. Remember that cartoon? No, you don't, dude.
You gotta.
There was a.
I like how you start yourself immediately. You were too young.
So there was a commercial that would come on back in the 80s, and it was like this dude come up there. He's like, I'm hankering for a hunk of cheese. So it just means you're hungry. You want something specific. I'm hankering to eat me some more of this pizza right here.
What about? And I've heard you actually say this one. Tore up. That's what I know you use.
Until I like when Miss when my Auntie Wig, when she went to that beauty show in Atlanta, and she talking about how that woman got her head all tore up. Yeah, it's just you just messed up from the flow up. That's just it. Like you know, your hair kind of tore up.
Hey. Keep it friendly, sir.
You don't want to be on camera, so I got to describe. It's a lovely nest of brown.
Oh, my goodness. What about Mike could?
Mike could, yeah. Somebody asked you to talk about, hey, you wouldn't mind taking me down to the grocery store? Well, I could, but I ain't. I could.
Some of these are just, they feel so backhanded. Like.
That's the Southern way.
Yeah.
We got to do that politely. Charming.
I love it. Fixin' too.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll be on my way. You're gonna pick somebody up. I'm fixing to get up. I ain't doing it right now.
Now this one is very common, but I've never actually heard anybody say it, so I'm very interested to know if people actually say this. Till the cows come home.
Mm-hmm. People still say that.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you say it?
My mama used to say it all the time. Because she was like, Lord, you getting on my nerves till the cows come home. I was like, well, Mama, what you mean I'm getting on your nerves till the cows come home? I mean, we ain't got no cow. I analyze it and to make her mad. It's like, boy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm about to wear yourself out.
I'm about to wear yourself out. I don't know if that's on the list, but we got to dive into that one.
I'm about to wear yourself out. You can't breathe no more. All right, I'm about to wear you out.
Oh, all right. Let me let you go?
Yeah, you're on the telephone with somebody. Let me let you go, baby.
Is it is it a politer way? Because you just don't...
Let me let you go. It's my turn. I'm the one that's about to hang up. Look here, Jan and Roxanna, I got things to do. Let me let you go. That's as simple as that.
Oh, yeah. So it is. It's like it's a nicer, politer way of saying, I can't talk to you right now. Goodbye.
I'm done with the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's I guess so. You can say it's a nicer way, but
yeah.
Let me let you go. Bye. I ain't never heard nobody ask or analyze that one before.
Well, I was just wondering. Carry me to.
Carry me to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear that much.
Is it a thing? Like, what's it mean? Because it says in the description,
Carry me to the Lord.
This phrase isn't literal.
Carry me to.
You simply take someone to the store. You provide transportation for someone. You are carrying
that's
them
just plain old
in your
English.
car or on your bike to the next location.
I mean, you know, I could say, well, you know, Roxanna,
Like
Jana
carrying me to the store.
is you know, just gonna carry me over. Oh, carry me to over there to the KFC or
Yeah.
something like. Yeah, I'm gonna get some chicken. She's gonna carry me to.
What's a month of Sundays? What is that?
That's one of those. I'm gonna whoop your ass a month of Sundays if you don't act right.
Oh.
Think about a whole month of Sunday. That's four whoopings.
Again, I love how you were like, it's a Southern way, but really a really nice way of saying you're going to get whooped.
You about to get whooped. You about to get a month of Sundays. Grandmamas really say that a lot.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear it a lot growing up?
I heard it a lot growing up.
Fair enough.
With cuss words.
With cuss words. All right, a hill of beans.
It don't matter a hill of beans to me whether or not you're going to get some of that ranch dressing for my pizza.
What?
Yeah, a hill of beans. A lot of times, a hill of beans is one of those kinds where you are selling somebody. I don't care. I don't give a hill of beans. Because, I mean, you take some beans, you put it on the thing, it don't matter.
Yeah.
You fill up a whole hill of beans, it don't matter. So a lot of times you tell them folks, I don't give a hill of beans about who you voted for the president. I don't care. I don't give a hill of beans whether or not you got drawers on. So please stop telling me what color your panties are. All right, I don't give a hill of beans. That's still settled.
More than Carter's got little pills.
More than what?
More than Carter's got little pills.
Carter's?
Yeah.
Carter?
Yeah.
More than Carter's got. I don't know about that one.
This one originates from the 19th century when Carter Products marketed little liver pills across the country. Apparently, Carter had a great many pills because the phrase found its way into the Southern vocabulary. It indicates there is a lot of something, from problems to money. You may still hear it if you stop into a country store.
No.
More than Carter's got
No.
little pills. Oh, I get it now. More than Carter's got little pills. I get it now.
Yeah,
you have to say
that
it.
ain't something that we say.
No, you don't say that.
Mm-mm.
All right.
And I got family in Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Tennessee,
And
all over the
you've
place.
never heard.
I ain't never heard that.
I've got more. Okay, cool.
I ain't never heard that one.
We're learning something today.
I think y'all Yankees made that one up. Maybe that we say stuff like that. Lord, you water
What
in
is-
the toilet bowl seat. What? I mean, so
What do you call somebody from California?
a Yankee.
It is a Yankee, but we're not technically north.
If it's outside the South, you're a Yankee.
South side of South.
If you're on, if
We're learning
you're
so much
outside
today,
of the
family.
South, you are a Yankee. All right, and when I say the South, we already talked about Texas.
Yeah.
It's not the South. So Texas is Yankees.
All right.
Okay, Missouri Yankee. That is not South.
Some parts of Florida also Yankee.
Anything below Tampa is Yankee.
All right.
It's not. Mm-mm.
No bigger than a minnow in a fishing pond.
A lot of times when you got people describing something or somebody, that's the funny thing. It's like, you know, I work with this dude. He's no bigger than a minnow in a fishing pond, or you know, your intelligence, man, he ain't smart. His brain must be the size of a minnow in a fishing pond. So yeah.
You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear.
Out of a what?
A sow's ear?
Sozier.
Yeah.
Spell it.
SOWS?
Hold on, let me see
Sow's
that.
ear?
What? Where's it at? You can't make a silk purse. Sow's ear.
I said
A
sow's
female
the
pig.
second time.
Man, okay, yeah, you can't make a purse out of sow's ear. So you know, that's a lot of times that's telling somebody somebody ain't that pretty. Ooh, Lord, did you see what Ricky brought home the other day? She can't make a purse out of a sow's ear. So it's saying that something cannot be made pretty and it's ugly.
Oh.
Mhm.
Plump.
My grandmama used to say that a lot. Because she didn't like the men or the women that her boys brought home. So it's like, yeah, that Margaret, you can't make a purse out of a sow's ear with that one, can you?
Oh, see what I'm saying? It's like an art form. Like,
Well, I told you that about that professor who said that the Southern speak is more singing than it is talking.
yeah. And that
So-
makes sense, especially with this phrase. Plump.
Huh?
Plump.
Plum. I'm plum tied.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just an exaggeration of, different things.
Being
But
tired.
I've only seen the plum tide. I don't hear it too much on anything.
Hotter than blazes. I feel like that's pretty, like, self-explanatory.
I can see that.
It's funny because the description says, get you some sweet tea. It's hot, y'all.
Hotter than blazer. You don't hear that one too much. You hear like, it's hotter than Satan's ass. It's just a whole bunch of different things. You don't hear that one too much. Blazes. That's
Piddling.
good pizza.
Piddling.
Piddling. Mm-hmm.
Piddling
I was
around.
bored the other day. I just piddled around the kitchen.
I feel like that one's kind of like...
That's a universal.
Yeah,
I've
I
heard that
think
here.
these two. Yeah. This one, too, I've heard. And is kind of self-explanatory. Pretty as a peach.
Peaches are pretty.
How pretty is a Georgia peach?
They don't have to be a Georgia peach. Peaches are pretty. I'm just gonna leave it.
Give me some sugar. Like kisses. Gussied up.
Yeah. Well, there's two kind of sayings on that one I've heard over the years, and the gussed up is a compliment. Ooh, girl, you just gussed up like you about to go to church. Or the other one, oh, she gussed up like $2 hoe.
So the tone matters.
It's the tone. It's the tone.
Yeah,
The tone
it's the
matters.
Well, I declare. Do people actually say that, though?
I even say that. I declare. And a lot of times it's very dismissive.
Really?
It's very dismissive. Did you ever watch, what's that movie? Catawampus?
Yes.
Okay. So Wesley Snipes and them are sitting on the front porch, and old boy comes over because he wants to ask what's her name to the dance, and as soon as he says, Maybelline or what her name was, would you like to go to dance? All of a sudden you hear, well, I declare, and Wesley Snipes says, I decline. So yeah, I declare.
I didn't know people actually said
What's
that.
it actually say for I declare?
A multi-purpose Southernism. If you use this phrase, you could be declaring any number of things. Surprise, happiness. The only requirement is that you declare it loud and proud.
My grandmama was in the bathroom one time, and before she flushed the toilet, I heard her say, "Woo, I declare." And I knew what she meant. And she come out, and I said, "Grandma, you feel better?" "Woo, yes, I feel much better. You should have seen it." So that was a moment of shock.
Yeah, there you go. He was funny as all get out. People use it?
People still use it, yeah.
This one I feel like people know. Heavens to Betsy.
Yes.
People say that one, though, huh?
You don't hear as much anymore, maybe than the older group, but
This one I feel like you probably either got told or said a lot. Hush your mouth.
hush your mouth or hush your face.
This one says mouth. Is there a hush your face?
This hush your face. I say hush your face. Hush your mouth. That one right there still gets used quite a lot, but usually it's more in a gossiping thing. Oh, girl, hush your mouth.
Oh.
Did she really say that?
Oh, I see. It helps when you put it into
hush
context
your
like that.
mouth. Now the other one, well, you better hush your face and quit putting my name in your mouth.
All right.
Put my name in your mouth one more time.
So what we're discovering here, it's all about the tone.
It's all about tone. The inflection of it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of inflection in Southern speak.
Well, I Swanee.
I swanny.
Yeah.
Let me read that.
Swanee.
I swanny.
I Swanee.
I've heard that before, but
It says instead of, well, I swear, Southerners have adopted
no.
an inspired alternative. Well, I Swanee invokes the Southern Swanee River. Or depending on where you live, it
That
could
may
be-
have been back in like 1942 or something like that, but I ain't now. I don't hear
It
that
sounds like it's more of a Tennessee thing.
one. And
From what
whatever.
it says here, it says a small. Oh no!
She done hit the.
I know.
Lord.
It's because
Now you got it's an earthquake. It's an earthquake.
family knows I'm in a small little hidey hole over here. Now I got paper
Nobody
stole.
asked you to be in that hidey hole, though. I mean, I swan it.
This
No,
one I've
that's
heard-
not something that I hear a lot.
This one I hear a lot from you. I tell you what.
Oh, yeah, because we're going to make sure our points across. Okay, I tell you what.
This next one. You have to tell me if this is real. Well, butter my backside and call me a biscuit. Is that real?
Yes.
People say that, though?
I got an uncle who still says it this day. He was on the phone one time with the telephone company, and I forgot which one it was. And this was years ago when we had Bell South and the phones they give you from the company.
Yeah.
And all that. So he was on the phone with them one day. It's like, and it's like, well, butter my biscuit. I mean, because he was like, ooh, that bill is that high?
That's crazy. The next 3, I think, are pretty common.
Okay.
I reckon.
Yeah.
Oh my stars.
Yes.
And too big for his britches.
Now, too big for his britches still gets said a lot because
Does
too big. Yeah, you got some folks out there that they highfalutin their nose up in the air, and like another one is you might drown if you keep doing that, because you got your nose up in the air so high you might drown. So that one right there is too big for your britches. Even I said that quite a few often.
Yeah.
I told my daughter one time, I said, girl, you ain't too big for your britches right here, because I tell you what, I'm about to put you over my knee and whoop your ass. Getting too big for your britches.
She's got gumption.
Yeah, she got that gumption. She gonna sit there and go outside and rule the world. She got gumption.
That's a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
This one is hilarious to me, and I'm dying to know if people say it. A rooster one day and a feather duster the next.
Yes. You sitting there poking that chest out like you got an attitude, but you about to die. It's like when Dolly Parton in the movie 9 to 5. And she told the man, she said, I will change you from a rooster to a hen one shot. Try me. There it is, same thing.
I love that.
You ever watch that movie?
A while ago, but yeah.
So yeah, she sure did.
Quit being ugly.
Yeah, quit with the attitude problem that you got, Miss Roxanna Jana. I told your daughter that one time. She was standing here and she was just saying something. I said, girl, you being ugly. Quit being ugly. And she looked at me and she, and I think she ran to the bathroom looking in the mirror.
He thinks the sun comes up just to hear him crow.
Yes, that's when they think too highly of themselves. Too highly of themselves.
Like the whole world revolves around them.
That's it right there.
Living in high cotton.
Yes, you are living well. You're living well because you went got that high cotton. Because I grew up actually working in the cotton field, and I've still got the scars to prove it. Especially on this finger. Because you work out in the cotton field, cotton's got these thorns on them that are like horrible.
Yeah.
So you're bleeding all the time. So that's why people wear gloves a lot. But I grew up with my grandmama, who Mr. Moody was one of the family friends. He had this big old huge cotton farm, and you go out there and you saw everybody out there working, and it was a community, and it was beautiful to see because you had every shade and color out there. It didn't matter. But if your cotton fields are high and you go to sell it, you're making a lot of money. So that's what that is. Like that song, Summertime. And the living is easy. Cotton is high and the living is easy.
All right. The porch light's on, but no one's home.
You dumb as hell.
You were on it. You were like, you are dumb as hell.
Dumb as hell.
All right.
One crayon short of a full box.
I assume this one's similar, but I just want to know if people actually say this one. He ain't got the sense God gave a goose.
Dumb as hell.
Nobody says that.
Yeah, people still say it. No, goose, not so much. And I don't hear that too.
Does it just get cut off at he ain't got the sense God gave him kind of thing?
That's about it.
Yeah. That's awesome. Could, never could.
Should, never could.
Can't, never could.
Say it again.
Can't, never could.
Can't, never could. That means he couldn't do that to begin with. He can't do it. He's walking around talking about he can fry some fish up. Can't, never could. I tried his fish. It ain't that good.
It's better when you put it into sentences.
I ain't playing with it because we have a restaurant down in Columbus, Georgia called Ezel's Fish. It is so good. But there was this one guy that we knew who tried to, he wanted to work there to steal the recipe. And he got it wrong every time. And I remember somebody said, can't never could. He can't never could anyway.
That's Catawampus.
Messed up.
Do people say it though?
Catawampus.
They really say it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you say it in your southern?
Well,
because when I say it sounds like a Yankee.
My cousin Jed does construction work, right? So one time we were talking about he was going to put in a new window frame in the back of his trailer. Yeah, but it's kind of cattywampus. Look at it. It's kind of like tilted to the left a little bit, don't you think? That's like, yeah, it sure is. You're right. No, it is cattywampus. So, or you can actually do a directional thing. Well, it's cattywampus around the corner and cattywampus from the bank. That kind of thing. So,
almost like a catty corner kind of thing. Like it's kind of over
there. I ain't saying nothing about no catty corner.
I got you.
But cattywampus is. It's cattywampus over there.
All right.
Or you messed up. It's cattywampus. There's something wrong with it.
It's blowing up a storm.
I've heard that used in occasions where you need to shut up and quit causing problems, instigating the issue. You blow them up a storm here. You about to get lightning strike.
I see.
Okay, it's like don't mess with Kyle today because you're gonna blow up a storm. Or the one big one is you start bringing up the past, and it's like, well, you know what? Oh, Miss Jean, she still owe me $75. Don't be blowing up no storm now. Or she owes I was at the funeral home the other day, and I can't believe that Miss Margaret, she just showed up with that big old hat on that good and well was not hers to begin with. Don't blow up no storm now. Mm-hmm.
I feel like everybody kind of knows this one. Hissy fit.
Oh yeah.
Like don't throw a hissy fit.
Tantrum.
This one too. 3 sheets to the wind. I think we all know.
You were drunk. 3 sheets to the wind. Look out.
Why is it 3 sheets to the wind though?
I guess because 2 didn't sound right. 3 sounded better.
So
and 4 was too much.
This expression has a nautical origin, referring to the sheets that control the sails. When the sheets are loose, the ship rocks uncontrollably. Southerners use the phrase as a polite way to say someone who has had too many porch cocktails is very drunk.
3 sheets.
What's a porch cocktail?
You make it on the front porch.
Oh. People just drink it on the front porch?
Moonshine.
Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I heard tales of my granddaddy running across Alabama and Georgia state lines running moonshine back in the day.
Ooh.
My great granddaddy too. Yeah. Moonshine.
The next one I feel like is everybody's kind of adapted as well. Preaching to the choir.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the choir already knows what we're talking about. Why you gotta preach to the choir?
Yeah.
I agree with everything you're saying. Why you preach to the choir?
Fair.
She has got almost a book in her hand of papers. How many trees did you kill for that?
Yeah. The last one for the phrase, like the southern phrases, it'll all come out in the wash.
Yeah, that's the one that, especially when it comes to bloodshed, it'll come out in the wash. Don't worry about it. Because I know what Tyrone did the other day, but it'll come out in the wash. Don't you worry about it. The truth will come out.
All right, fair. I do have some other, like, random things that are just specific to Georgia. And
just specific to Georgia?
Yeah.
I might fail at that one.
You think so?
I don't know.
It's been a while?
How they know this specific to Georgia is what I'm curious about.
I don't know. ITP and OTP?
ITP and OTP. So you tell me what that...
It says I-285 is known locally as the perimeter because it separates the city from the suburbs.
Let me see this. If you don't mind. Is that the top one?
Yeah, the first one.
And to ITP and OTP. Okay, I never heard that before because 285 goes around Atlanta. And 285 is what the tourists take. The locals take 75, 85 all the way up and just do it that way, cut straight through Atlanta. And tourists don't do that. They go around 285. But ITP, OTP,
it's like when you talk like that about highways and whatever, it reminds me of like the SNL skit they did for Californians, because we talk like that too. Like we talk in highways.
I took the 9.
I took the 5 down to the 90. What? Okay.
Took the 5. Yeah, because 5 goes up through Seattle.
Yeah, don't get me started. I mean, I could talk of highways all day, or freeways all day. It's so weird to me that people call them highways here, because I've always called them freeways because of all that.
See, yeah,
Getting
we
on
always
freeway.
call them highways too.
Hop on the 10, the 50, and never mind. Spaghetti Junction.
Oh my God, Spaghetti Junction is. In fact, I use this as an example too, because the new highway area that they just built on 80 and 2 and 380, so 80 and 380, going and from Cedar Rapids down to Iowa City, you take 380, and then to get on 80, they have got this conglomeration of highways that are stacked on top of each other. Spaghetti Junction is in the Atlanta area. And it is like highway to where it looks like a big old ball of spaghetti together. And it's crazy.
That's crazy.
I ain't heard nobody say Spaghetti Junction in a long time.
What about the hooch?
Chattahoochee River.
You just call it the hooch.
Yeah, I guess so. Somebody does. We just call it the river.
You're like, I'll shorten it even more. Just a river.
Well, I mean, it's only one river really flowing through Columbus, Georgia. And the Chattahoochee River, the hooch, actually separates Phoenix City, Alabama from Georgia. And so in our neck of the woods, in fact, that's why they built that zip line, because so you can go from one state to the other on the zip line crossing over the Chattahoochee River.
Lemon pepper wet.
Oh, that's like for chicken wings, right? Because I know we love lemon pepper on everything. What's it say?
It says lemon pepper is a popular dry rub for chicken wings.
Yes.
Which is one of Atlanta's favorite foods. But if you want to take your wings to the next level, ask for them lemon pepper wet, which includes a splash of clarified butter or buffalo sauce.
I don't know why they say in Atlanta. That's all over Georgia. Atlanta ain't that special.
Get to getting.
Yeah, I got getting. I gotta go. I got things to do. Or telling you know what, get to getting, because I don't want you here in my house no more. You look, you got bubble gut, you stinking up my porch, so it's time to get to getting.
Up my porch. This is I guess a slang word in Georgia. Brick. Brick.
Brick.
Yeah.
BRICK.
Yeah.
Depends on what is that. I mean, you could sit there and call somebody, ooh, they as thick as a brick.
This one says brick is a Georgia slang word which means time. Used in a sentence, I haven't seen you in a brick. You've never heard that?
No. That not unless that's, old Georgia, but even old people don't even say that.
What about one monkey don't stop no show?
That usually corresponds with not my monkey, not my circus.
Oh, okay. Buckhead Betty?
Buckhead is a town in north of Atlanta that's very highfalutin. I mean, I think years ago the minimum house to buy there was $7 million.
Wow.
Yeah. Now Buckhead Betty. What's it say about Buckhead Betty?
In Georgia, this phrase refers to the stereotypical wealthy soccer mom of Buckhead, Atlanta.
And they usually look very nice. I've heard Buckhead Betty before, not a lot, but there was a supermodel that lived in Atlanta. Madonna had a house in Atlanta too, or in Buckhead.
Oh, really?
There's a lot of famous people have homes in Buckhead, and so. But there was a supermodel that everybody used to call, that Buckhead Betty moved here. She's living in Buckhead. And I can't remember if it was Elle McPherson or one of them, but yeah. So all right, I get it. But I've only heard that once. I don't hear that a lot.
This one I think people have heard. Dogs are barking. Like their feet hurt.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what context you're saying it. What's it say?
This one says, we use this quite a lot because it's hot in the South and your feet swell, so you say your dogs are barking.
Dogs are barking. A lot of times it's just it's not just that though. It's like if you work a hard day and you go take your shoes off. Ooh, Lord, my dogs are barking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
So that's why I was wondering what context are they using that, because the only time I ever heard it was talking about sore feet.
Okay.
Or shut your damn dog up because he's barking in the middle of the night. Dogs barking.
Buggy.
Oh, that's a lot of Yankees call a cart, shopping cart. We
Yeah.
call it a buggy.
Okay.
In fact, I had somebody at Hobby one time. I said, "Where are all the buggies at?" And the lady said, "A what?" I said, "A buggy." Could you spell that for me? Bugggy, a buggy. What is that? The thing you push. Oh, a cart, a shopper cart. That's what I said. I said a buggy. And so yeah, there's some different speeches from up here and down south. A buggy is a big one. That is a really big one.
Well, I do have a couple others, but I think we should save it for maybe another episode in the future. This one is words that mean something to everybody else, but something very specific to people in Georgia. So we'll have to do that one on a different episode.
All right, we'll down there. Look here. Speaking of that, all right, then let's look here. That's the end of this episode right here. We are so happy
That was
you came over
fun.
here.
Did you have fun?
I had a lovely time.
Oh, okay.
Bless your heart. So
Hold on, let me analyze the tone.
I said, bless your heart.
Uh-huh.
You know, exactly. So look here. Do me a favor. Go and subscribe. Click on that click button and subscribe to us. All right. We really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And until next time, this is Ricky's Big World. We'll leave the light on and the front door unlocked for you. But make sure you wipe your feet before you come in. Hallelujah. Bam.
That was interesting.
What part?
Learning so much about Southern words and tone.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of those you knew already.
Yeah, but some of the tone in some of those really makes a difference.
You do have to have some tone. I mean, so, you know, and you know what? Here's the thing. I know there's some syrupy, sweet Southern folk who will say bless your heart to you, but they'll still say it in the sweetest tone. Oh. And those are the ones Jennifer cannot stand them. Because she was like, did you hear what she said?